You pack, like, I'm sure you're gonna get all these lists of stuff that you should pack. Those are white people lists. Those are not.
Let me just say that right now. You know, you're gonna read all these vlogs and they're gonna tell you, pack light. No, you're not. You're no.
As a black woman, no.
Are you hating yourself? Do you really hate me? Are you hating yourself?
So, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanoya, as you guys know.
I'm like readjusting my hair, like, yeah.
And this is Vee.
Hi.
You might have seen her in my other video, Never Have I Ever.
Yeah.
Okay, so first question. Never have I ever stood up a date.
Of course.
So we've got this question a lot, and a lot of people are curious what it's like to be a black girl traveling abroad, and in Thailand in particular, because we live in Thailand. I've lived in Thailand for the last 8 months. Vee's lived here for
over a year now, like what, like 14 months, 15 months.
Yeah, so we've been here for quite some time, so I feel like we have, you know, we can say a little 1-2 piece. Disclaimer, these are just our opinions as to what we feel or what our life experience has told us about being black abroad. And yeah, let's go with disclaimers in case people try to
Come here.
Okay, so the first thing I think that we should talk about is taking that leap of faith, because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to find a job based on my skin color. I would say that for the most part, I don't think that is a major problem in Thailand. However, racism is everywhere. A lot of jobs like to pick people which they had previously. So, for example, if they're used to having a white female from America at a school, then they're more inclined to keep getting white females from America. So they don't want white females from Australia, white females from South Africa. They want white females from America. But there's not a lot of black women being teachers, for example. So if they're used to having one particular person, then having a black female from Canada or a black female from America is something new to them, and therefore there might be hesitation or prejudice based on unknown stereotypes of what they're not used to having in their school.
There is that curiosity about your skin color and wanting to touch you and wanting to touch your hair. And all of that I take as their curiosity just by being around a different race, you know, someone they've never seen, you know, like, so that I'm never offended. It does get annoying, right? But I'm not offended by their curiosity. You know, I understand that, you know, Thailand is pretty homogenous. There's not really much diversity among Thais, and if there is a bit of diversity, it's usually white foreign men with Thai women, you know. I
was worried about, I remember one of my biggest things was like, what was I going to do with my hair in Thailand for 6 months? Like, I was like, what will I do? I can't do my own hair. I'm not gifted. I never learned how to braid or anything like that. So I was like, what am I going to do with my hair? And I'm going to be dusty. And like, I'm like, no. And I'm not the only one. I know that this is deterring a lot of people from taking that plunge. It's like, well, what am I going to do with my hair?
Listen.
It's a black girl struggle.
It is, and it continues to be one. You pack, like, I'm sure you're going to get all these lists of stuff that you should pack. Those are white people lists. Those are not.
Let me just say that right now. You know, you're going to read all these vlogs and they're going to tell you, pack light. No, you're not. As a
black woman, no.
Packing light is not for you.
No. Bring a whole separate suitcase of all your hair products needs, right? And like, make sure if you don't want to pack heavily like that, make sure you have family or someone that will be willing to send you all the stuff that you need within like 3 months of you being here or something, because hair product wise, it is very difficult to find anything here.
Leave-in conditioners,
leave-in
gel, edge control, all those things that are fundamental to a black girl's struggle of getting that hair tamed is not found in your local Thailand supermarket store. I mean, you can find a little 1-2, but I wouldn't be banking on that, being like, I don't need to bring anything, I'm gonna find it in Thailand. Absolutely not. You better pack your stuff. And also, when it comes to foundation, I still struggle to find foundation for myself. So I just think that anyone who is not fair skinned better pack your stuff.
Yeah, pack your shit. For dudes that come here, y'all little wave gel, I don't know what wave grease.
Yeah, you're not gonna find
You're
a
not
do-rag
gonna
out
find
here.
no. Oh yeah, you're gonna find no do-rag.
You ain't gonna find no do-rags out here. Okay, so for me personally, I think that we should talk on this a little bit, but black girls can be solo travelers. I came with a friend, so whatever I would say would be a little biased. I didn't come with someone. I think that if you want to travel, but you can't find anyone who wants to travel, that you should still do it, because black girls can travel solo. And here's proof right here.
So yeah, I did it all by myself. Did the research, did like booking flights, doing all that stuff. I was serious in a serious adult mode. And even within Thailand, like I've done like traveling in small groups, and I've done traveling, you know, alone within Thailand, like taking trips to Khon Kaen on my own, taking trips to Bangkok on my own, like went to Bali over the break that we just had in March and did that on my own. And you know, like all of that stuff is like, yes, you are a black person, you're a black woman, and with that can come its own challenges. That doesn't mean that you don't get to like do all the things that you want to do. And like it's just about like, okay, like these are the challenges that you're gonna face, and you're gonna face them, but you can push through them and still enjoy traveling on your own.
Arriving. So arriving in Thailand, I think the number one thing that you will have to adjust to for sure. I think that, this. I've talked about this even in another video, just the
And then
staring.
they're like attacking people.
Getting the cell phone out, like
Yeah. So
taking
they'll
slow.
be like they'll be taking selfies, but you're like low key in the background of their pic, and they're probably gonna write something in Thai, talk about look a black flan.
Yeah. But I remember one time we were eating and the guy had the camera.
Yep.
But he's pretending like he's looking at himself with the flashes on. So
Yeah. Just lighting up.
Caught. I feel like being black in South Asia, no matter where you go, I feel like there's a lot of times where curiosity is obviously going to be number one, so the staring is going to occur because they're going to go like, where's she from? Like, who's that? Like, what? Like, they want to know. And two, it's like they don't see us on a daily basis. They see white people, they see the homage is Thailand, they might see other Asians, but black people, we're a rarity, so
Yeah.
the staring will definitely be there. Yeah, you'll get a lot of curiosity. Like, we're teachers here in Thailand, so students, especially when I first because I came to school without the braids when I first started school, and then like a month in, I got braids.
Yes.
So it was just like the minds, they were blown, like, how does hair grow this long? And like over the weekend, plus what is happening with like the rope? They're like, teach a rope, teach a snake. That's the two things I get everyone. Teach a rope, teach a snake. So like, and they're gonna be the hands, have to touch.
Like now, like my kids, like I think they enjoy touching it a lot more. Like I work with P1 and P2, and they're always like, I'll be walking by a student and I'll feel a tug, and I'm just like. And I have to like turn around, like, and I'm starting to teach like my students, like before they start grabbing my hair, to be like, can I touch your hair please? Like that is a phrase that every one of my kids will know by the end of this term is, can I touch your hair please? And if I say yes, then yes, and if I say no, then bye.
Yeah. I think what I just got here, I think the biggest thing that Thai people would do, they'd like look at our skin, but then a lot of times they'd be like, oh, can we take a picture? And I'd be like, yeah. They're like, oh, same.
Yeah.
Like their skin and my skin is the same, so like they like the similarities even though we're different. So a lot of times I don't think that they're taking pictures to parade you, but more like they're curious.
Yeah.
Like their curiosity, like, wow, like at this foreigner, like she has skin that's similar to me, I want to take a picture. So most times for me with Thai people, it's been positive. Not Thailand, but when I was traveling in the Philippines, I felt like they were just a bit too aggressive with the yanking of my hair and the not asking to touch my hair and like pulling me. Like I remember going into a bus walking into the bus and literally being stopped by the fact that someone was holding onto my hair, and I was just like, no.
That's crazy. You saw my mouth open, right? That shit was crazy.
No. So let's talk about experiences. So like experiences that we've had in Thailand that have been about our race, both positive and negative. Like for example, most times, as we've been saying already, that most people who've ever approached us is on curiosity, or like they're just like same, or they just want to take a picture, or they just think that we're so beautiful, because we're like exotic to them. Like pretty much Thai people is what they're used to seeing. They see the occasional white people, and then like black people's like, wow, this new beauty. Like, so they just want to like take a picture. But I've had a few times where there's been stereotyping, like placing the stereotypes of what they think black people are onto me. Like for example, one time I was in walk-in. It was actually my birthday, but I don't like birthdays. That's a whole other story. But so I went out to my friends. They're playing at a bar, and as soon as I walk in,
I know what you're gonna say.
So as soon as I walk in, they're playing some like Ed Sheeran, like some whatever, like typical regular pop music that's pop playing. As soon as I come through, walk normal, like not making a scene, nothing, they start playing Bob Marley. So whatever. And then so I'm like, okay, whatever, they're playing the Bob Marley. That could have just been a natural transition that just happened, that when I stepped into the bar, that's the song that came on. Has nothing to do with me. So I'm just like, okay, Bob Marley's playing, let me just walk and like try to sit down nice and quiet, because I'm already late for the party or whatever. And then the guy on stage, Thai man, points to me and goes like, oh, you Rasta. Let's note also that I was not a Rasta. I have braids in my hair.
They don't know the difference.
They don't know the difference. So he pointing to me and going like, oh, you Rasta. So that's why he played the Bob Marley song, because I have like, oh, the dread, whatever. Like bringing attention to me with the black beauty, blah, 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 the dread Rasta, dreadlocker. I was just like,
No.
just dig me a hole so I can dive into, like, you know, like just placing like, oh, the black girl comes in, let me just put on that one Bob Marley song. I know that has happened in the Philippines as well. Like, no.
Yes, in Bali too. In Bali, they put me in the reggae suite. Like the first hostel. It was each room had like a genre, like a jazz room. My room was the reggae room. Like no joke, foreign, and like people talking to you about Bob Marley and Bob Marley music and playing it, and you will experience that, and it can be perceived as positive or negative, but it's most definitely, after you get it
a lot of times,
it gets annoying.
It gets annoying.
Like, no.
Like, you know, the 1-2 times you're like, oh cool, like, you know, part of my culture, yeah, like, yeah, right on to you, but then after a while you're like, all right, because like India, it's happened, they call my hair dreadlocks, and you're like,
No.
Philippines, the reggae music and the dread. Thailand, same thing. So after a while, constantly being like stereotyped as that one thing, you're just like, all right, it's not cute anymore. It's a problem.
But I think it's a non-black thing in general. It's like white people don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know the difference between the different hairstyles. They don't understand what it is. For them, this is weed. Like, they don't even know.
Yeah, no. Stressful life.